we are going to practice the triple solution. Okay, so I want you, I'm going to get my highlighter. So again, step number one is to decide which variable you'd like to cancel out. So I like to look at my x's first, and then I kind of look at my y's. I think I'm kind of going to go with my y's. I mean, look at, there's a negative 2, positive 2, positive 2. Now, there's no way you can add all three of those together and they're going to go away. So we're going to, I'm going to call this 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to take the first two equations together. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. This is a z, by the way. All right. And if you notice, I don't have to do anything to these. They are going to cancel out just as it is. So what is x plus 3? Well, that's a 4x. Those cancel out. Oh, so do those. That's interesting. And then I get a negative 4. All right. Well, I could go ahead and just answer that, can I? Wow, I already got one of my answers. Sweet. Okay, now that doesn't necessarily happen every time. Okay, friends. So I took 1 and 2 together. Now I need to use number 3. Okay, and which one do I want to use with number 3? Do I want to reuse number 1 again or number 2? Probably want to use number 1 again because look at number 1. Number 1 just happens to have, look at, I don't have to do anything again. So in this case, I took 1 and 3 together. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Again, sweet. And that, oh, so I'm just left with, this is a 1, so that would be 5z is equal to negative 20, divide by 5. Sweet. Z is a negative 4. Okay, well, wow, I wasn't expecting. At this point, usually I have 2 equations and I got to put them back together. So how can I solve for y if I know what x and z are? Well, pick one of your equations. So it really doesn't matter. You want to do the first one? Let's do the first one. And let's plug in what we know to find y. So let's see, this will be a negative 1 minus 2y plus a negative 4 equals negative 11. Okay, so negative 1 minus 2y minus 4 equals negative 11. Let's see, negative 1 and the negative 4 makes a negative 5 minus 2y equals negative 11. Add 5 to each side. Negative 2y is equal to a negative 6 divided by negative 2, and y is 3. So my answer, and you need to write it as a triplet, negative 1, 3, negative 4. Okay? Wow, awesome. Let's try another one. Okay, let's try another one that maybe will take us a little bit longer to do. Okay. All right, here we go. Got to figure out what we are canceling out. Let's see. I really don't want to cancel out those z's. The y's look pretty good. Maybe I just better do the x's. Okay, let's just do the x's. All right, let's take the first two. 4x plus 2y plus 3z equals 12. Now, if I take 1 and 2, I need to do something to 2. Okay? In fact, it would be great if I could multiply that by a -2, right? So let's see. That would be -4, +6, -10, and +14. Okay, now remember, I wanted to get rid of my x's. Those go away, and I'm left with 8y minus 7z equals 26. Okay, I have y and z. Now I need, so this was number 2. Okay, now I need to do one more. Okay, so I'm going to take number 3 that I haven't used yet, and I need to solve for, I need to get rid of x again. So do I want to use 2 or 1? Now look, what would be easier? Well, 6 and 4 doesn't go into 6. How about 2? And instead of multiplying by a -2 this time, maybe I should multiply by a -3. So let's try it. -3 times 2 is -6. -3 times -3 is 9. -3 times 5 is -15. And -3 times -7 is a +21. Oh, look, they cancel out again. All right, 9y and y makes 8y. -11z equals, what is that, 19, 18, 18. Okay, so good. Now, what I like to do is I like to take these and I like to kind of either box them in, make sure that they have the same variables. Do they both have y, z's? They do. So let's put these two together. Well, I can tell right away that the one I want to get rid of are those y's. But notice they're both positive, so I need to multiply one of them by a negative. So I'm going to do that by that one. Okay? I'm going to get -8 plus a +11 and a -18. Okay? Now I can do something. These go away. What's 11 minus 7? Well, that's a 4. And let's see, 26 minus 18 would be 8. Divide by 4, and z is 2. Yes. Now, this is where it was kind of tricky. So I got my final answer, right? Z is 2. Now I need to go back and plug it in to one of these equations to get the y. Okay, so follow. All right, so here we go. 8y minus 11 times 2 equals 18. So see, I'm plugging in my 2 there. So 8y minus 22 equals 18. Add 22. Divide by 8. And z is, what did I just do? Oh, I changed my z to a y. I was like, what is going on? Sorry about that. Y became a z. All right, I have z, I have y. Now come back, take both of these and pick one of these up top. Okay, z and y up top. So let's just take the first one, okay? 4x plus 2 times, what's y? 5. Plus 3 times z, who's z? 2 equals 12. All right, so 4x plus 10 plus 6 equals 12. I'm going to come over here. What's 10 plus 6? Well, that's 16. Minus 16. 4x is equal to negative 4, and x is a negative 1. Write it as a triple, please. So my answer is x, y, and z. Okay. And that, friends, is your work. The same process through the whole entire thing. Now, one more that I want to try. We're going to go through one where you get a no solution. Okay. Okay. Now I got to be honest, the Z's look really good. Okay, the Z's look really good. So I'm going to take the first and the last to start out with. Now I'm going to add them together because they're already ready to go. 4x, 3y, and a negative 1. Okay. Got that. All right, now I need to take the one I didn't use and I need to use one of the other ones on, I don't know, maybe this one. But instead, I need to multiply that by a 4. All right, so here we go. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times z is 4z. And this would be a 0. All right, add them up. This would be 16x plus 12y equals a negative 2. Okay. Do I have x, y? Yep, now put it together. All right, let's see. You want to get rid of, well, let's get rid of the x's. Look, all I need is to multiply this by a negative 4. So it's negative 4 times 4. Well, that's negative 16. And negative 4 times 3 is a negative 12. And negative 4 times negative 1 is 4. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Is 0 equal to 2? No. I'm sorry, friends. No solution. So those two canceled out. Okay, that's it, friends. Thanks.